when you go when you start preparing about as we discussed about the Scrum Master rule, and you first you go with so many with the books, with so many questions answer which is available on if you search on the Google or YouTube will go with these questions. Plus, some people will go with trainings also. But the issue is why still there is Nitesh is working in one of organization. Still, the people are looking for a Scrum Master. They already took, I think, more than 30-40 interviews, but they're still looking for a Scrum Master. So, what is the reason? What we are going to do with you guys? How we are going to prepare you for the interview? So, uh, like one thing, like if we go with the certifications, yes, certification is important. What certification will do for you? This will, you know, help you guys to get a college. It's more easy compared to someone who didn't do any certification, who do not do any certification, and you are a certified Scrum Master. So this will help you to get a call. But again, you able to get a call, but it's not easy. When you go for the interview, then your knowledge will better. So how we as Nitesh already told you, so we will help you to just explain you everything. So what actually interviewer want to listen from you guys, it's anybody can tell, like for one example, like Ajay told us, okay, the question is what you people will do in the daily Scrum. So it's very easy to tell anyone, okay, what I did yesterday. So the format of a daily Scrum is what I did yesterday, what I'm going to do today, and if there is any blocker or something like that. Anybody can tell this thing. It's a very easy thing, right? Yeah, Subrat, you have any question? Okay. So guys, it's very easy, to explain these type of things. Anybody can tell this thing. It's very easy. You go to the Google, you just read it, or you go to the, uh, you know, the Scrum Alliance, this guide, and the same thing they explain there. But actually, what interviewer want to ask you, that what is the purpose of the daily Scrum? This is the format which we are explaining to the interviewer. But the point is, why we do this daily Scrum daily? What is the purpose of this? So let me tell you one thing. What I think, or what I know about this daily Scrum, the purpose is that if do we need to replan what we are doing? Actually, we are on the track or not, right? We just listen about the burn down chart. So burn down chart, it's not a metrics. Actually, the purpose of burn down charts just to understand that we are on the track or not, right? Be able to complete everything on time or not. If we are not on the track, then what is the reason? So when we discuss about the blocker there, then we'll try to understand that why there is some blocker. What is the reason? Because if this blocker we can't, we able to deliver everything on time or not, it's going to impact my sprint goal or not. Do we need to replan something? Do we need to discuss something with our PO? Do I need to something within the team? Somebody wants some type of KT or not? Right? So this is what actually, this is the actual purpose of your daily Scrum. It's not like that just people come and discuss what it's very much other than that. This is very much a status call. If you tell that what you did yesterday and what you're going to do today, this is not the purpose of your daily Scrum or a daily stand-up actually. Okay guys, so actually interviewer want everyone from you when you go to the for the interviews, or you start preparing, you want to move to the Scrum Master. Let me tell you, there is so many requirement in the market right now for a Scrum Master or Agile coach. Like I'm working in one of the company, and we actually need so many Scrum Master in our company, but still we are fighting for the Scrum Master who has some knowledge. So the issue is here, that people already certified, people has knowledge, they go through with the book set, with the what I will say, the Google documentation. There are so many books, so many documentation is there. But the issue is we are lacking somewhere to understand that what is the actual purpose of each and every ceremony. Okay, but when you start getting the issues, how you are going to solve these issues. So this is what actually interviewer want to listen from you. Okay, just like I explained you about the daily standard. The same way, we can explain each and every ceremony, that what is the purpose. Like we so many time we discuss, most of the time we discuss about in agile scrum, there is transparency should be there, or inspection should be there, adaptability should be there, we should adapt. So these three things is the basic of your scrum, and you need to, on the basis of these three things, you need to explain your ceremonies to the uh, you know uh, to the interviewer. Actually, what everyone do want to listen, that what extra you will tell them. Anybody can explain that what we are going to do in the backlog point, but what extra will you tell? What, like in the sprint planning, everybody knows. How many, okay guys, how many of you working in the scrum right now, in the sprint pattern and scrum pattern, in scrum framework? I think anyone who is not working in this agile scrum right now, out of these 18 people. Ajit, you are not working in scrum, you never worked in scrum, Ajit?
Previously, when I was a developer, few years back, and after 4 or 5 years back,
Right.
so I'm working in a sprint framework.
In sprint framework you work, in a scrum framework. Now it's in waterfall, or it's a very hybrid model.
A hybrid model.
Okay, any other than Ajit, guys, who has not worked ever in this agile scrum? And I hope everyone is looking for a scrum master role, that's why you joined this webinar, right? Fine, thank you. So guys, as I discussed with you guys, like the sprint planning, everybody knows that what we are going to do this. If like we discuss about the sprint planning, I asked someone that why we do the sprint planning. So people start discussing about that what we will do in the sprint planning. Like there is a user stories, we do the estimations, we as per our velocity we will take the user story, because they are already prioritized, so we know that which user story we are going to take. Anyone can explain you this thing. What extra you are going to put, what the the thing which there is 100 people, and what the single thing you are going to tell about the sprint planning part, that okay, people start taking you seriously, that this guy knows very well about that what is the purpose of sprint planning. So everybody knows that this is the purpose of the sprint planning. The extra thing, let me tell you one line about this sprint planning. Like let what if I will go for the interview, what I will tell, I will tell these all things, plus the main purpose of the sprint planning is that people start discussing that what is the different aspects about this application. Because when will they when the people will do the estimations, someone say the sizes of the user story is 3, someone says 5, and then the purpose is when they start discussing about the user story, so different things about the user story, it's come outside, because everybody is thinking is their own way. So people start discussing about things, and then you will really able to understand that what is the purpose of the sprint planning actually. What is this user story actually? What user story wants actually? Okay, if only one person will think about the user story, he will think on their own way. He will see the user story only single way. But if four people will start discussing about the user story, the new things will come up. The purpose is not the estimation of the user story actually for the sprint planning. The purpose is, okay, we correctly able to understand the user story or not. What actually, how we are going to develop this functionality. If someone is thinking like this many of API we will use, someone is thinking no 3, or someone is thinking 5, or the other technical things, they will discuss about these technical things, then only we will come up, we will come to know that actually what we are going to develop with the user story. So purpose of agile sprint planning is not just to do the estimations. The purpose of sprint planning, if people will discuss about the user story or not, which is going to help us to, to develop a quality code or quality user story. So these are the things which interviewer actually want to listen from you guys. This is the purpose. Okay. Any question? Guys, anyone?
I just take the name if you have any question. Ajit, Ajay, Manish, and Amol, Ashish, Dr. Payod, Ekta, GS, Gulshan, Harmohit, Manoj, Subrat, Sikhar, Vishwa. Any of you have any question? Yasi.
No, sir, got your point.
You got my that's great here, guys. So my purpose is that, like, I have almost more than 5 years of experience as a Scrum Master now. Now I'm a Agile coach also, and so most of the time, what I feel that everyone there is. Let me tell you, there is thousands of Scrum Master right now in the market. 70-80% is, they already cleared their certification, but they are not interested for Scrum Master because of these reasons. Nobody want to, tell these things, that what actually you want to do in the ceremonies. People failed in ceremonies only, right? So these are the things which we are going to discuss with you guys. These are the things which we will going to tell you in the workshops, that how should you answer. People know, very well so many things, but the issue is how we are going to present these things. This is the only thing. If we able to understand how to present these things in the interviews, then I think this will be simple. It's anybody can do the work. There is no issues to do the work as a Scrum Master or as a project manager or whatever. But the issue is how you are going to present the things when an interviewer will ask the questions. What extra, you are going to tell to the interviewer. Okay. So this is the things which we are going to tell you in our workshops. Two examples I gave you. There is so many things which we able to do. We have almost, Nitesh, I think we have almost 80-85 questions. Nitesh, are you there?
Yes, sir. Sorry, I was speaking on mute. Yes, we have.
So we have, and we will going to tell you that how should you present to the interviewer, how will give the answer to the interviewer. Okay. Nitesh, other than that, people want to know about certifications also.
Which certification, sir?
Scrum Master.
Okay. For the Scrum Master certification, in the same group, I will pin. You can connect individual. We will discuss. We do certification as well, so we will discuss on that.
Right. Okay. The question is such a time. Can you hold on? Okay. Sure. Yashi. Okay. Guys, Yashi has put a question there that she want to understand that what is about the sprint planning, about the review, all the ceremonies. So I will explain one or two lines about each, that like when we discuss about the backlog refinement, or what are the different aspects, what are the different things where the Scrum Master will do. Like the ceremonies, yes, for sure, ceremonies, all set up by the Scrum Master. Then, but again, the point is, what is the purpose? What is the purpose of the ceremonies? Like I tell about daily Scrum, that what is the purpose of daily Scrum. Uh, we also can discuss about that. What is the purpose of the sprint planning? Again, I discussed about the sprint planning. That what is the purpose of the sprint planning? Plus what is other thing, like the sprint review. Again a sprint review or a sprint demo, again start trying to understand that what is the demo. We just explain that what we did and this finish. No, the purpose, again the purpose is the feedback. How soon we were going to take the get the feedback, how soon we will fail actually, right? If we will fail early, then this is going to help us, right? If we fail late, then this will be going to harm us. If we will fail early, then this will going to help us. So again, the purpose of the feedback is to that how early we are going to fail. Then we will do the retro. What we were going to do the, sorry. Yeah, Manish, Subrat. Anyone has any question, guys? No. Okay. So what is the purpose of the retro? Again, the same thing, that guys. I already told you that the purpose of this, there is three things: this Scrum, the transparency, inspection, and adoption. So what we are going to
Retro is like to take the feedback and trying to do it better for next time, and also learning the best practices we have already done it in the current sprint.
yes, Subrat, right?
Yes.
Yes, Subrat. This is one aspect. You're right, actually.
Yeah.
But again, what is the big thing which you want to do in the retro, right? So the first point which I want to tell you, the people not spoken, guys.
Feedback is like what we have to start and what we have to continue and what we have to stop it. So that it
Yeah,
will
this
be
is the
very good
this is
impact on
Subrat.
our project.
This is the performer which we used, right?
Yeah.
When we do the retro. But again, what I told you, Subrat, in each in the whole my discussion, that everyone knows these type of perform. Guys, just give me a minute. I'll be back. Sorry, guys. Okay, so what I discussed, Subrat, that you're right. This is the performer. Everybody knows that what we are just discussing. Okay, what we should continue, what should we stop. Okay, what is the best practice we should follow. But again, Subrat, the purpose is to in the retro, that first thing, people should be open. People should be able to speak from their heart if they are facing any issue or something like that, right? So what I see in last 5 years, people are not vocal. People are not speaking. They start thinking that if we will going to speak, might be this is against somebody else, and this is going to impact the career. So his or her career. So again, Subrat, the purpose as a Scrum Master, that this is your responsibility to provide this type of environment that everyone able to speak. Then there is so many purpose of the retro. The meaning of a sprint retro is not that retro, it's not only for the sprint. You can do retro for anything. Okay, just to find out that what you are going to do, what you are doing wrong actually, how you able to improve, what the actionable item might be. There is 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 actionable item which you can able to do. But then you will discuss within the team. Then you will try to find out that what is the highest priorities actionable item. Guys, could you please go on mute? So this is the purpose of these are the different ceremonies. Okay. Any question, guys, till now? Anyone?
Hello, sir.
Yeah, Ashish has some question, right? Yeah, Manish,
Manish.
tell me. Yeah, Manish.
Sir, can I ask one question?
Yeah,
Sir,
please.
what happen if, like, in sprint ceremony, when team says that they cannot do this?
They cannot do this. Meaning,
Yeah.
which ceremony they can't able to do?
When we discussed about new PBI
New
in
PBI.
estimation
Okay.
session, when teams put their hands up, they cannot do this, or they already have too much workload. Sir, in this type of situation, if possible, can you help me how to deal
Okay,
or
Manish, let me put your question another way. Like that, you are running, your sprint is running, and
yes, sir.
you will come up, or your PO will come up, or your stakeholders will come up with some new requirement, right? And they said that this
Absolutely
is
right.
this is on, right? If
Yes,
I'm
sir.
not wrong, right, Manish?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, Manish. Now tell me, I will tell you one thing. When we go with the Scrum Guide suggests us that we are not going to take any user story in between. Okay, this is one thing. So,
Yes.
Subrat, Subrat, could you please go on mute here? Okay, Manish, there is so many things. Like first thing, like we discuss about, there is one thing in Scrum which is called courage. Okay, so when we talk about the courage and we talk about the courage, that again we should ask these questions to the PO or to the client, that why this is very high priority, and if this thing is very on very high priority, then why this has not come up when we start with the sprint. But might be when you go to the we should not take if we will go idly or we will go with the
Sir, you are absolutely right. When we get a
going to the
training, in training session, we also came to know that we cannot take any PBI or any extra work in between. But sir, it happens, sir.
yeah, I'm coming to the second point. You're right, Manish. Sometimes this happen, and
So many times.
yeah, so many times. If this is, देखो, Manish, there is two things. If this is happening frequently, then there is an issue with your process. Okay, your client doesn't do not know properly that what is agile scrum. Then there is some issue with your agile coach or with your scrum master. If this is happening frequently, very frequently, like in every sprint, if this is happening, then this is an issue. Okay, might be
Okay.
the again, this is depend on the project. Might be the project is very new, their requirement is frequently changing, then it's okay, because we always says that we respond to change. But if your project is a little stable, like the project is like 3 4 5 months old, and still this is happening, that frequently there is new requirement is coming in the sprint, then there is some problem with the client or with your agile coach or with your scrum master. Is not taking, discussing seriously things with the customer or with the PO. Is can't able to put properly the things, that this is not the right way. But if it's often happen that sometimes this happen in practical world, that you know uh, PO will come with sometimes with some new requirement. So it's
Yes,
okay,
sir.
you will discuss with your team that this is the highest priority one. PO, it's not as a scrum master goes. PO is the owner of the team. Okay, Manish, this thing, right?
Yes, sir.
PO is the owner of the team. PO will, you and PO, the scrum master, PO will go to the team. They will discuss that, okay, this is the new things, which is because of this reason or because of this thing. Like right now, there are so many projects going on for COVID. And the COVID situation is, daily it's changing. Rules and regulation is changing very fast right now in each and every country. Okay, new rules for aviation industry, new rules for the trains, buses. Now this market will open, this market will close. So there is so many frequently changing the requirement, right? So this, if this time this thing will happen in the project, people will directly go to the the PO and the Scrum Master will go to the team. They explain the thing, that why this requirement is on the urgent basis, and then this is PO's decision. Like my capacity is the same. Like my capacity is not going to change, right, Manish? If my velocity is 40, then my velocity is 40. It's not, I can't able to take it 45 or 46, right? So in this case, PO will, he will say, okay, these two user story, we are not going to work. This is not on the highest priority one. Now this is the highest priority one. So PO has to de-scope something from the sprint. Right, Manish? If you have 10 user story already there, and you see the new work will come, and the whatever user story point you will give, like for example 5 or 6 user story point you will give, then in this case, for sure you have to de-scope this much of work from your sprint, at least. Then only
Got it.
your team will able to take it, right? Otherwise,
Got
they can't able to extend, right, Manish?
Yeah, absolutely
So
right,
again,
sir.
there is so many scenarios. Another scenario is if he will come, like you have a 2 week of sprint. In second week, someone will come up with the new user story. You can't able to take this user story anyway. You can't able to complete this user story because you already in between with your other user story. If so, there is so many scenarios on which we discuss when this type of scenarios will come in there. You know, when interviewer will ask this type of question. Okay, Manish.
Okay,
Guys,
thank you.
anybody else have any question? Yes, Ashish. Yes, Ashish, please ask. Ashish, is there any Ashish? Yeah, Ashish Gupta. Okay, Ashish have mic issue and he asked that the question is agile project manager. Okay, so guys, now in so many organizations, you will find this type of role also, which is a agile project manager. So what actually they want, they expect from you that you will work as a scrum master, plus you will help team in different areas also, which the responsibility of a project manager also, like the billing part or the discussions with the client, that about the deployment part, about the DevOps part also. So yes, when we'll go in the interview part, we will going to discuss about these things also, Ashish, for sure. That how you will going to take this interview when they're going to, if there is any agile project manager role, for sure. Yeah, anybody else, guys, have any other question?
Yes, I have one question related
Yeah, Amol.
to yeah, interviews only. Basically, when I see the job profiles as a Scrum Masters, I can see most of the time they are looking for the development experience. But as you already told, we are most of the time we are from the software testing background. So
Right.
does does it like should we apply or we should go with software testing profiles only?
No. There are so many. I'm also from the QA background, Amol.
Okay, okay,
Okay,
okay.
so it's
But
not.
companies are looking for it.
Yes. It's
Okay,
new trend actually from last
okay,
one and a half year, that they also start looking, Scrum Masters, uh, mm, which have some development experience also. But you will find so many, like out of luck, if there is 100 job in the market, so like 10 to 15% of job is like that, where they want people from the development background. But I will still, I see so many jobs, 80 to 85% there, where they want people which is from only the Scrum Master. But now, guys, I will tell you, it's not only Scrum Master role, plus they want that you at least know something about project manager also, the things which project manager will do, like I discussed about in the previous question, that people also think that you should know about the billing part, about the appraisal part also, plus how you are going to discuss other than Scrum Master, how you're going to tackle the client. These things also you should know. So these all are the part of the project manager. So these things, companies also expected that you should know as a Scrum Master. When you work as a Scrum Master, plus these 4 5 things also uh, which is the part of the project manager. So these are the new trend which is coming in the market right now. Other than that, guys, any other question? Yeah, Amol.
yeah, I have one another question. Like,
Oh,
for
sure. Tell me.
example, as we see, they are looking for the 4 years experience in Scrum Master, 5 years, 6 years, something like that. But what is your perspective to be get a hold on any interview or to crack any interview? Like, do we really require that much years of experience, or
No,
should we?
no, no,
Yeah,
no, no, no.
yeah.
Amol, it's again depend on your competence. Like
Okay,
first thing, what I'm going to tell you, I saw so many CVs which is from the people are from the QA background and they want to apply for the Scrum Master. Okay, the issue is their CVs always told us that this person is, this clearly mentioned everywhere that this person is from the testing. This person is not. They just mentioned 2 lines about the Scrum Master. Okay, I'm certified Scrum Master plus I did. From last 3 years I'm working as a Scrum Master. So again, the issue, so many times I saw this thing. It's in so many CVs. The issue is when we go for the Scrum Master interviews, then my interview, my CV should be like that, or it should be, show that we are a very good Scrum Master. Like, we are working from last 4 years, so it will show in our CV. But most of the CVs, people try to explain that how good they are in this testing, software testing. Nobody will consider you in this case. Another thing, Amol, that how confident you are, how much knowledge you have. So I will tell you one thing. Work is very similar what you are guys going to do, right? What you have seen right now in your projects. It's not like that you they are going to expect you that you are going to change everything. But again, when you will go to the interviews, that how good you are, how confident you are, how good you are to explain the things, which I told you in 2-3 questions, that what normally people explain to the interviewer and what actually interviewer want to listen. So again, it's not like I also started as a fresher there. So I also it's very, I also mentioned that I have some this much years of experience when I go for my first interview. And it's like that for the gross of God grace, I able to crack my first interview only. So again, it's all dependent that how good you are to explain the things, how much confident you are. It's all depend on that. They are not going to tell you that okay, just start working the day one or in the interview. Things you able to learn. There is no problem. Time by time, it's hardly take 15, 20 or 1 month just to understand the things, how you are going to perform the different ceremonies. But the thing is how good you are to explain things to the customer, to the interviewer, plus how confident you are. This will matter when you will go to the interview. And your CV also, boss. Most of the time CV is what I will say, it's useless most of the time. Okay, Amol?
Yes, got your point. Thanks.
Okay. Yeah, Nitesh. Nitesh, are you there?
Yes, sir, I'm here.
कौन है कुछ जोश में है तो सही डर तो सामने दिखता ना
Yeah, Nitesh.
Yes, sir, I'm here. So, guys, let me show you something, and we have reached to the last point of just a moment. So this is the same which we were talking about. The document is having a lot of things. And this document we have extracted on the basis of a real-time interview. It has all the details like what kind of a metrics, how you should reply to the question, right? So let me scroll down. Everything is there. And around 82 questions it is having. And believe me, beyond these 82 questions, no one is going to ask you anything apart from this. So this in our workshop, let me open how we will proceed. Such as, please correct me if I'm wrong. We will do a 4 hours, 4 classes on weekend, and each class will be 2 hours, right? So total 8 hours of a class. Then
Yeah,
we will
Nitesh,
help.
we can't able to see your screen. I think you're typing something, right?
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Now it is visible.
Yeah, now it's visible.
Okay. So this I was saying, this is the document which has a total 82 questions. Now coming to here, uh, we will do a 4 classes of having a 2 hours each. So total will be 8 classes. Sorry, 8 hours of a classes, right? And then we will be having a resume preparation, right? Where we will help you and we will provide you one sample resume and we will tell you and we will let you know how to prepare your resume. Most of the time, I have seen people are from QA background, then they don't remove their testing experience and they just send the resume. Clearly, it can be seen that why they are lacking to get a call, right? Then we will help. We will be having one mock interview, right, which will prepare you how to crack the real-time interview, right? So these are the four things we will keep. That is a one workshop. Second is resume preparation, and third is your mock interview. And one we will share the study material.
And Nitesh, we can discuss about the salaries also. What is the salaries in the market right now for this semester?
Yeah. So salary and everything we will discuss in during those classes, and we will prepare you how you are going to crack the interview, right? So this is about, and this is we are going to start our third workshop, right? In previous 2 workshops, we have very good response. People, more than 70% people have either they started getting a call or they have changed their job. Okay. The reason why we are conducting this workshop, we all do either we are safe Scrum Master or CSM we are doing, but we are not sure how to crack those interviews. So objective is to prepare yourself for the interviews. Now coming to the workshop fees. So previously we have kept the fees 4,000. Now we have increased the fees, which is 4,500 rupees is the fees for all these things. But here we are offering one early bird discount, which is 1,000 rupees discount again, right? Or if any of the 2% is coming in group, so again we are giving it. This is your early bird, or this is a referral discount. For example, if I refer A, then I will get 1,000 rupees discount. So overall, it will be 3,500 rupees for all these things. Any question? Anything to ask?
Nitesh, I have a little thing. So just give me 2-3 minutes, okay?
Sure. Okay. Now, coming back to here, one more part. If any of you need the receipt, right, of fee receipt, then we will provide the fee receipt also, but then it will be 18% GST, it will be chargeable. Right. So, any question, Ajay, Ajit, Amol, Dr. Payod,
Can
Ekta,
you just
GS?
please,
Sorry,
can you please repeat it, please?
which part you want me to
The
repeat?
fee part.
Okay, so fee you can see on my screen it's 4,500, but we are offering 1,000 rupees discount as an early bird, or if someone is referring anyone. For example, let's suppose if I refer to Ajay and Ajay joins the workshop, so my fees will be again 3,500, right? And you can do Google Pay, Paytm, Phone
So when
Pay.
we have to do it?
We we will start this workshop from coming weekend. That is from the next week we are going to start.
Okay, the registration last date?
This early bird is applied for today only.
Okay. No, why I'm saying no, I'm driving now and I'm outside. I'll go home and that I'll do.
Yeah, no problem, no problem.
Like maybe by 10 o'clock.
That's perfectly fine. I will share these details with you. Or Paytm, any of the things, or account transfer. Or account transfer. Right. So Ajay, Ajit, Amol, Ekta, GS, Gulshan, Harmohit, Manish, Manoj, Sikhar, Subrat, Tejas, Vishwa, and Yashish, any question?
Sir, this class once
बोल दो क्या
on Saturdays.
This will be
Just a
weekend.
moment.
This is the weekend classes.
Okay, on Saturday and Sunday both.
Yes.
Okay, okay.
Right. Anything else you guys to discuss? Okay. Sachin sir, do we have anything to share?
No, nothing else here. Thanks a lot, guys, for joining this, and hope we will meet in Saturday and Sunday. Okay, Nitesh, fine. Thanks a lot.
Sure. So thank you
Bye-bye.
so much, guys, for joining this workshop, and all the best for your career, I will say. And believe me, lots of openings are coming for Scrum Master. I can see there is a at least in a week I am seeing at least 40 to 50 requirement in a Scrum Master, which means it is increasing in demand. Please upgrade yourself, go and crack the interview, right? And if you want to join the workshop, you can ping individual in the same WhatsApp number. I am there, and then I will include you or I will register you for the upcoming workshop. So thank you so much, Manish. Thank you, Ajay. Thank you, Ajit. Thank you, Amol. Thank you, Ekta. Thank you,
Thank
Gulshan.
you.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Mohit.
guys.
Thank you,
Thank you,
sir.
Manoj. Thank you, Shikhar. Thank you, Subrat. Thank you, Tejas. Thank you, Vishwa. Thank you, Shiv. Have a fantastic evening. Take care.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you, sir.
Bye.
Thank you. Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Bye bye.
Bye bye. Bye.